well. So
we'll expect that to be a call as well. If you look at the race for 270, the Electoral College votes need to win the presidency, now ticking up. With that last call, the former president at 23 and Vice President Harris at 3 throughout the night. That will go up as we make calls. Biggest story in West Virginia, as we said, is the Senate race, where longtime Senator Joe Manchin is retiring. Democrat, now independent. Fox News can project that Jim Justice will flip this seat to the Republicans. That win puts the GOP one seat away from an outright majority in the U.S. Senate, assuming they don't lose any seats along the way that they already hold.
Yes, exactly. So the Fox News decision desk says that it is too early to call another Republican target. Ohio, where the incumbent Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown, as I mentioned, fighting for his 4th term against Republican businessman Bernie Moreno. And we're watching that one very closely as well. That could potentially be another flip. It's a toss-up race at the moment. The balance of power looks like this in terms of what we have fed in so far into the data at this point. You've got 40 Republicans, 1 seat flipped. That's the West Virginia seat. Jim Justice will be the new senator. He was the former governor from the state of West Virginia, and Democrats have 29 right now. You can see a lot of spaces still to be filled in over on the Senate side.
We're following a number of gubernatorial races around the country. Turning to those races, Fox News can project that North Carolina's Democratic Attorney General Josh Stein will defeat Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson. A lot of controversy in that race. It's not close now. We're making that call.
And in West Virginia, Republican Attorney General Patrick Morrisey will succeed Jim Justice as the state's 37th governor. He has wanted that spot for a long time. He's run before, and now Patrick Morrisey will be the governor in West Virginia. Let's go over to Bill Hemmer and get a sense of how all of this stacks up.
That Florida story is really interesting.
Yeah, it is. Why don't we start there this time? And good evening again, just past 7:30 here on the East Coast. I was looking at Miami right now. Miami-Dade, the last time as a county they had voted for a Republican president was 1988, George Bush, 41. And right now, you got 71% of the statewide voting, but you got 80% of the county voting here. And Trump's got a easy 10-point advantage right now over Kamala Harris. So we'll see how that holds up here. Another thing we're going to look at right now is Georgia. And, Georgia's one of these states that's gone through a bit of a realignment, kind of like North Carolina, kind of like Arizona and some others that we've looked at. And, in the blue wall a little bit right now. Trump did the trick 8 years ago. We'll see whether or not he can do it again this time. But I just want to take a glance at this because you got a lot of vote out there, guys. Now, we expect a lot of batches to come in quickly here in Georgia because they say they're going to count quickly. But right now, 8% of the statewide vote. One thing we're talking about.